Can you imagine if Chad was a contract murderer?
Chad, I need you to off smells. That smells? Yeah.
Well, do you want it to be kind of a bloody affair, or do you just want me to poison him or stab him in the face? Because the thing is, if you stab him in the face, that's going to attract a lot more media attention than a poisoning. But you don't get your message across with a poisoning.
Oh my God.
That would go.
Dude, imagine Chad's last words before he pulls the trigger in a darkened room. He's just like, so, Brian Brushwood says hello, I guess. I don't know.
That was a real surprise.
Just like that. That means it has got to be go time for Night Attack, bringing you the best of the worst of the internet ever since 1876. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas, joined as always by the umbilical of the internet to blood-soaked Oakland, California, by Justin Robert Young. What's going on, Professor JRY?
Oh, Brian Brushwood. Man.
It's my favorite song. Just sing it to me. Just sing me a lullaby.
Oh, there once was a man named Brian, and he got to the doctor, and he said, you need to cut my nuts so I no longer jizz well. The doctor said, all right, Brian, give me the scissors. We're going to cut your nuts. Then Brian said, all right, here we go. Spread his leg and he got his nuts cut, and now he jizzes water. Oh, now he jizzes water. Oh, now he jizzes water.
Standing belly clap, just right off the top. That's the fastest we've ever gotten there. Congratulations, Justin Robert Young. You went from 0 to winner faster than ever before. Yeah, man, I got my nuts cut. Okay, we talked about the googly eyes thing, right?
Yeah, so where we last left, Brian told everybody on the show, give me this cut, man. I'm really angry. Give me this cut. So, all right,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yes, no, but what's funny is the most terrifying thing is that I had kind of bound myself to follow through on my commitment to put on googly eyes, and I was terrified of it because I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be so awkward. Like, I wasn't worried about the procedure. I was worried about doing a dumb joke and gluing googly eyes to my balls, and I was convinced that it won't be the urologist that comes in, it'll be some like nurse, and I'll just ruin her day.
You had cold balls. You had cold balls.
Yeah.
It was a great idea. You knew it was a great idea. You also knew you had to do it because we had talked about it so much.
Yeah.
So to pussyfoot out would really kind of ruin everything.
Yeah.
And set a bad example for your children. And
my children who were there in the room, strangely enough.
Well,
I said,
listen, at
kids,
some point,
I want you to watch Why You Don't Have a Brother. Come on, gather round. Look at Dad's nuts.
Brian.
Or specifically, why you don't have 4 more sisters. Well,
yeah, no, I make
honest,
girls.
right?
So we get out the door, Bonnie's mom comes to watch the kids, and we're headed out the door, and as a last second thing, I'm like, googly eyes, we're running late. We're like, googly eyes. And we run around looking for googly eyes. We can't find them. And so I'm like, the kids have a funny sticker book, I think. And so Bonnie whips out these pages like an action hero who is like, will this work? And she holds it up, and it's like crazy noses and hats and eyes.
You're in on this. As soon as you lock and load on this joke, you're like, I'm ready to make this thing a reality.
Well, at this point, everything is so intimidating that it occurs to me I just want to get through it and keep my promises. I don't like promising Chat Realm that I'm going to do a thing and then not do it, right? And so it's like I am far more nervous about how it's going to go over with this. And so it's like I need the moral support. So Bonnie grabs these stickers and so
My mom's in the living room.
Your mom's
with
in the living room
babies.
with the baby and the kid.
And Brian I turn around and his dick's out. And I'm just
in the
like-
garage by the craft bin. My pants are around my
In the
ankles.
garage, my dick's out.
And so Bonnie's like, I think these will work. And she turns around, she turns back, and again, like, thankfully the garage door is closed because my pants are around my ankles and I'm affixing cartoon eyes to my balls. And I was like, how's that look? Does that look like a person? so she's like, yeah, it's fine. Put your pants
All
on.
Brian,
Yeah.
all right, this is gonna sound weird.
Oh,
Do you have pictures of balls with googly eyes on them?
No, we didn't. Mainly because
Just be a moment where I would ask to see a picture of your nuts.
yeah. And well, okay. And by the way, full disclosure, you sent me. I need to find this audio message that I got the morning
Oh my
of.
God, yeah. We got in the car and it was totally cracked up.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Unless you save it, they delete.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. I called Brian because I spent 10 minutes trying to think of a way that I could show
Oh wait, hold on.
solidarity.
Here we go. I got it right here. Hold on. Let me.
I'll just have you know that I spent the last 10 minutes trying to figure out how I could, by myself, take a picture of my balls silhouetted by backlight and put the subtitle under it, "In solidarity, brother."
That's the text message that I got from Justin as I'm rolling in. And so at this point I got googly eyes stickers on my balls, and we go in, and paperwork, whatever. And
Oh
Bonnie's-
wait, not just paperwork. Like you signed up for a whole different operation. Remember?
Oh Jesus, that's right. Like they're like, we need you to sign this, and I was like, okay, sign
He
things,
goes,
whatever.
Why would I have trouble pooping?
Okay,
I
well,
don't-
and so they hand me. They're like,
Because I told
they're like, this is what you just. They're like, here's the thing you just signed, and here's your procedure afterwards. And I sit down, and it's like this thing's talking about how like you may shit blood. And don't, it's going to be highly uncomfortable. We're going to definitely shove a giant black cock dildo that is actually a thermometer up your ass to take a biopsy from inside your asshole. And I was like, and I walked up and I was like, I'm getting a vasectomy. Is this right? and they're all like, oh, wow. No, you definitely signed a disclosure for a totally different thing. You just gave us permission to do a bunch of shit that's not your thing.
now. I wonder if they just try to pull that. It's like oh, you got us.
You signed it. Sorry, bro.
They're like,
No
Backsies.
backsies.
Obamacare.
Oh, always with the political comedy. Political firebrand, Bonnie Brotherwood.
Oh, sorry. Now I feel so ashamed.
Hey guys, it's Voting Tuesday. Traffic and weather together on the top of the
It's election day, and I elect to hear how the rest of your how the doctor reacted to the nut eyes.
So they brought me in by myself, and by the way, like I'm thinking, like my deepest fear is that I'm gonna either show them to the wrong person, or they'll be unimpressed, or I'll get the eye roll, like, oh, how many times have we gotten this?
Which is really, truly the worst.
No, oh my God, that's
I
that.
mean, that
like
is
like
the
it's one thing to put
worst.
googly eyes on your balls. It's another thing to be accused of being a hack for having done so.
I know. Like we demand that our kids have really hilarious poop jokes because like you cannot make the same poop joke again. You know,
Exactly.
it has to be like
Well,
Take that weak shit out of here. Seriously.
so they bring me in, and then I'm like, and Bonnie's like, bye, out in the lobby, and I'm like, I don't know that I could do this joke by myself. I need the moral support. I was like, hey, would it be weird to ask my wife to be in the room while this happens? And apparently, like, everything on her face said, yes, it is weird, but she's like, you can do whatever you want. And then I was like, I think I really want my wife to be here during this.
and I'm like so horrified. I was just like, oh God, I don't even know. But like, I'm fine. I'm like, Brian was there for 3 babies, and it was way worse. I mean,
Oh, so
lots
you
more
don't
blood.
want to watch this happen,
Well,
but you feel like you can't say no since I was
it's
there
not
for
like
the.
I don't want it to happen. I just knew it wasn't like nobody asks that, So there was just that awkwardness. But I was like, I'm supporting him. I'm the one that's asking and asking, not asking. And then like,
And by the way, the same thing. Okay, so anyway, so Bonnie, I go back out and I'm like, Bonnie, you're in. Come on, kid. You're in the game. And so she comes in, we sit down and we wait like 15 minutes. And then finally, luckily, the doctor walks in.
I gotta say that is the hardest part. Like Brian didn't stop talking the whole time he's
jeez.
waiting because like there's nothing like being pantsless with a piece of paper over you waiting for a doctor to show up. And like even the nurse pops in and goes, I'm sorry, it's taking it's taking a while.
Yeah. Well, okay. So anyway, like
There's no ready position, right?
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah,
can't be in an Indian style and
exactly.
then the doctor shows up. You got to be ready for him to roll because he's going to be wiping a Slurpee from his mouth and
Right? Exactly.
middle of shit. Like he's fucking watching something on his Kindle. Fucking, he's gonna run in there with a penknife and fucking just like beep bop boop. All right, fucking doctor out. Drop that shit on the floor and then go back to playing Frogger.
Doctor out. I love that. That's my new handle on Call of Duty 3. Doctor out. So he walks in, and by the way, the full-on like terror shrinkage has happened again. So it's the return of the toddler dick, but I don't care at this point because Bonnie's there, and for some reason that makes it better. And he comes in. And by the way, we at some point we spent the whole time discussing like, oh wait, the whole joke is that you say you're in costume. Who are you in costume as? And so we decided it was Abraham Lincoln because he has the beard but no mustache and the stovepipe hat, which anyway,
Your dick.
yeah, my dick, that's what that was. At any rate.
You had to be there.
So he comes in
Black and put it up.
and
Did you Rolling Stones it? Did you paint it black?
I should have.
Oh my god.
Put your dick upright and then
I should have
you
drawn a
paint
little
it
mouth
black.
and then gone like a step farther after I reveal it. I should grab my balls and kind
Do you
of
call
open
that-
and close it and be like, I say, set the slaves free.
It was opened and closed later on.
Okay.
But, hey,
Fair
is that
point.
called going in black dick or?
Oh, all right.
all right.
Always the political firebrand.
All right.
So at any rate, he comes in and I was like, yeah, man, it's Halloween, so I came in costume and I whip it off and he thought it was very funny. He hadn't seen it before. He said we should market them as scrotally eyes. And then he cut my balls.
No. Scrotally.
Scrotally eyes. Yeah,
that's it,
scrotally eyes. He
And
says,
then you looked him dead in the face and said, bro, you just got snake dicked.
although I should say, like, conversationally, it's very the most terrifying part is when you realize there's no going back, and but then everything else is fine. But he's talking like, so what do you do? And I tried to explain podcasting to him. He's like, oh no, I listen to some podcasts, and it's like the last one I'm going to mention is this one since we spent the last 3 episodes talking about him. So I just like I gotta do this show called Cord Killers. It's about folks who want to cut the cord. He's like, what does that mean? I was
I
like,
go, so to speak. I'm like,
well, yeah,
cut the
Bonnie
cord.
chiming in like Ed McMahon
This
from
is
the side.
before he starts fiddling with your fucking
No,
nuts?
this is while there's a
wild.
needle in my balls and he's pulling out pieces of my anatomy.
He's trying to like keep shit light.
Yeah. No. Well, which by the way, that's his real job. His real job is to just do anything to keep you from thinking about what's actually happening. And we spent literally most of the time talking about cutting the cord while he literally cut the cord.
yeah, pretty much. And I gotta say, after seeing what has so easily pregnated me, I'm glad that we're free of this.
what does that mean? Okay, so wait. So it's like he pulls out the tube, and you're all like, "That motherfucker, you're going
like-
down."
That was it. It was it all along. You were fucking getting snake dick this whole time, and now it's
It
defang.
was substantial, man. There's no way that nothing's not getting by that. I mean, it was a.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what. We have a very, very special guest here on the show, and let's go ahead and get right to her right after we point out that we have a Patreon. Patreon.com is where you go. Also, add that /night attack afterward if you're nasty. We have 1,751 patrons and 1,974 or $76.92.
Yeah, we're a little bit shy of our 1776 before we could put on Alex Jones the musical, which we definitely want to do. I'm just saying, and I guess since we're a bit under 2,000, we don't get to wear top hats and monocles this
Unless
week.
it goes up to 2,000 by the time that we hit Diamond Time. But really, Brian, you are dead on. We are only a scant few patrons away from
1776 will commence again.
The
we will
musical.
We will do a musical rendition of the Alex Jones Piers Morgan interview for you. Listen, I broke in a little improv musical theater at the beginning of this shit fucking in 2 seconds. We'll put some work into it, and we will sing for all of you the Alex Jones Piers Morgan
Yeah, we'll have
interview.
to bring in Mike TV for that as well.
Will commence again.
Hey man, thank you to all of our patrons. Patreon.com/Night Attack. You guys are the lifeblood that makes this ridiculous horseshit train wreck of a jamboree possible, and we can't thank you guys enough. But who we want to thank even more for returning to the show in a triumphant parade of awesome sauce is one Sarah Lane.
Yay! Hello!
Hey!
Sarah, how the hell have you been?
I've been really good. Are we allowed to swear?
You've been fucking great, is what you mean to say.
Been fucking great. That feels so good. No, I've been awesome, man. I've been traveling quite a bit. I'm gonna do a little wine tasting this weekend.
Nice. Where are you going?
California stuff. So I don't
where
know
are
what
going
else
for
you
wine
want to
tasting,
know.
Sarah?
Say again?
Where are you going for wine tasting, Sarah?
Well, up to the Sonoma region, Justin. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to get drunk, basically.
It sounds so much more
Doesn't
classy
really matter.
when you're in
like
Northern
after
California.
the first winery, it doesn't matter what you're drinking.
Hey, listen, as long as they take Ubers, you know, like it's a party from here to there.
You know, that's big business now up in that region. Is
Oh,
you
hell
get
yeah.
I mean, you could like rent a limo or something for the day, but the prices are crazy because obviously people do that a lot. But now people get Uber X's and just say like, "Hey man, how much to hang out with us for like 4 hours
For the day. Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, and you're it's kind of like a little
Single serving friend. Like you just
right, yeah, it's
rent
a gray
a friend.
gray market of Uber X.
Well, because I've that Sonoma and Napa, like they are hawks when it comes to the DUI stuff too. Like
Oh,
that,
yeah. It's just
like,
not
they're
worth it, you know.
all of us.
And the thing is like, well, it depends on what kind of wine drinker you are. You know, some people take it really seriously and they spit out the wine. That's stupid. That's
Yeah,
a waste of alcohol. So, you know, if you're going to be a DD and be, designated and responsible and everything, it's just not as fun. And
Agreed.
so I don't want to do that. So rent a car.
I mean, you shouldn't drive drunk.
No, nobody should. I shouldn't, and you shouldn't.
And you don't have to, thanks to our friends over at UberX. This segment brought to you by UberX. Rent a friend to be your designated driver and drink irresponsibly.
Sarah, it's been so long since you've been on the show. People
Dude.
have been.
I was trying to think about when the last time was. I think it was before I went on like a long vacation, which was in July.
Yes, it was, and in fact, it's number one. All anyone's been doing. When's Sarah coming back? When's Sarah coming back? We need problem solvers. We got these fucking problems stacking up. What the fuck are we gonna do with them? We gotta have Sarah here to solve our problems. But
And
more
Lord knows
specific-
you guys should not be giving out advice, just the two of you.
Well, you guys, you complete
That's a
us,
bad idea.
is what it is. That's a very good point.
But before we do that, there's been one thing that has delighted us in your absence when we cling to anything Sarah Lane we could possibly find, and that is your Instagram account. Which,
Oh.
if you are not following Sarah Lane's Instagram account, you need to do it immediately. It is all of a sudden the most ballerific Instagram photo. especially when you were on vacation. But Brian, you need to go to the slow-mo.
I'm looking for it right now. There's the slow-mo.
Yeah, slow-mo. You go down. You're kind of close, I think. Gotta load more.
Yeah,
We're talking
load
about
more.
the champagne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Yeah, a little bit more. There you are.
There it is.
He doesn't know how to pour at all.
All right, now hold on. For those of you who are listening to this, you need to go to 4 months ago on Sarah Lane's Instagram account, and there is a slow motion video of a girl getting a lager poured in to her mouth. Now,
It wasn't in her mouth, actually. None of it actually got into her mouth, but it made for a fun,
Got all
you
over
know,
her face and chest.
fun
It
little.
was just,
you know,
yeah.
it's kind of hard to. Well, anyway,
Is
I
this-
could go into.
I mean, is this you? You say a girl like it's somebody else, but like
It's not me.
Oh.
No,
Not
I
you.
took
Oh,
took
okay.
the video.
Hmm.
That's my one of my Gale friends.
I
We were
see.
tearing up shit in the south of France. You know what else are you gonna do?
I don't know, but I think we lost most of our viewers. Like they're not watching the show anymore. They're doing something else.
They're just going through your Instagram now.
Yeah.
They're not all that hot. Some of them are really sweet, but I appreciate you for appreciating me because I was also very pleased with that little song.
it's just one of those things where, like, a lot of it is you living the life you live in San Francisco, and they are all very well shot. You are a good photo editor, but that was just one of those things where it was just like, what the fuck is going on in Sarah Lane's life? Because it is amazing.
Well, what do we put on this earth to do? Read.
And there is
I want
no
that,
better
I want
way.
that shit on my tombstone.
God. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna Instagram my next PTA meeting that I have to go to, and it's gonna be sexy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
Slow-mo, little verve. You gotta party.
Justin, I don't know if you know this, but we got a lot of new listeners to the show, so we might have to explain the whole idea behind the problem solver segment.
Okay.
Folks, the world that we know it is crippled by a disease called problems. Everyone's got them. We are here to solve them. So what we do is this is the first call out advice show. What you do is you give us your problem, and then we call you and we yell our solution.
Correct. Speaking of which, Sarah, do you have the document for the show? It's a Google Doc. We got a bunch of different problems, and then that way you can read about it. We could talk it out otherwise.
Okay. Yeah. You just sent it to me. How do I open crap in Skype? This has
don't
never
know.
happened before. Okay, got it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, great. Awesome.
Oh, you
So,
got to give me access though.
okay, so don't worry. We'll just describe it for you.
Okay.
All right, so you want to start off with line 3 here, Justin?
I will indeed start off with line 3. So
Typical Justin.
here's how it goes. I'll read the problem.
Yep.
Brian, Sarah, and I will decide who is going to summarize the problem when we call these people back.
Yep.
Who will offer a solution and who will offer the witty rejoinder. It's usually, sometimes it rhymes, many times it's yelled, and it's hopefully clever, and it's the last thing that the caller will hear before we hang up on them, because they don't get to fucking talk. We do.
That's the way it works. All right, let's start with line 3. It says here, some lady keeps texting and calling me to tell me how terrible of a person my girlfriend is. These messages and calls come at any time of the day. Here's the rub. I don't have a girlfriend. They won't take wrong number for an answer, and their messages are getting increasingly poetic and personal, including but not limited to threatening to rip out all her piercings, keying racial slurs into her car, and taunting me that she slept with my girlfriend twice. I feel bad for this girlfriend I know nothing about. How can I defend my fake girlfriend's honor? Now, I don't know about you guys, but it seems to me like the key here is that this is a chick. I think she's looking for attention. I think.
Wait a second. The chick that's texting, is this a man or a woman?
It's a man.
This is a Rob receiving man receiving these texts.
Right.
From a woman, but the woman claims that the imaginary girlfriend is hooking up with the woman?
Let's see.
Well, that she's slept with her twice.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. We got
Also,
ourselves
a
bona fide
questionable
love triangle.
racial element here, as the keying racial slurs into her car, which that would be a very weird non sequitur.
I'll tell you what. This sounds to me like classic pulling pigtails behavior. I think she likes him, and this is just a weird stalker-esque way. I say he turns around and goes full Corey Coleman on her, and just is like, what's up, girl?
All right, wait,
You want
listen,
some
it sounds like you got a solution to this one problem. So you go ahead and
Yep,
take that.
I'll
Sarah,
take that.
Do you care to summarize or rejoined?
Well, isn't that the same thing?
Uh,
Oh, I see. You're gonna okay.
You want the open or the close?
Whatever you want. I'm giving you fielder's choice here.
Okay, because Brian is explaining the
I've,
situation.
I've got a
No,
solution.
he's solving it.
I'm solving this.
Oh, you're solving. I can
Yeah.
explain the situation.
All right, there we go.
Got it.
All right, let's give them a call and listen to this awesome Google. Oh God, I hate it.
I love it.
Stupid. It's the
You
worst.
had 4 months to fix this.
Phone ringing. God damn it, it's killing me.
Problem solvers.
All right, man. As I understand it, you got a crazy chick who's texting you and threatening you because she doesn't like your girlfriend. Says the girlfriend is squat, but you don't actually have a girlfriend, and you're pretty confused.
Yeah, man, that's the whole thing. Is you don't have a girlfriend, but I think you're about to have one. You just need to answer and say, "What's up, baby? How you doing?" I hate that bitch too. Tell her you dumped her and that you want to get revenge on her by hooking up with this chick, and then I don't know, never answer her calls again.
Flip this lady, doggy style.
Problem solved.
Oh shit! It keeps playing. I forgot that.
I'll tell you what, man, we're back in mid-season form.
Yeah, dude,
if
we
we
wasted
never
no
left.
time. All right, let's take a look at. You want to go straight on to the next line, Justin? Read us through this one.
Yeah, I have. Okay, how about this? Oh, geez, that's not good.
What?
All right, here. I'm just gonna read the first line here.
Yep.
I don't think we should do this one. My dog keeps getting raped by my neighbor's cat.
Jeez. Okay. Whoa. Keep going.
All right. You can't go in for a penny, in for a pound, I suppose. My dog keeps getting raped by my neighbor's cat. Every time I let her go into the yard, the cat will jump the fence and then jump the dog. My dog is fixed, but I'm not sure it counts against cat jizz. I can't really afford a litter of half cat, half dog monsters running around the joint, and I'm too embarrassed to call my vet. Can you ease my worried mind? I guess he's wondering whether or not he's going to have a bunch of Dr. Moreau creatures running around his lawn if this cat continues to rape his dog unabated.
As you know, we don't judge on this program, so I just assume whether or not this is factually possible that this is a real problem this guy has, right? Well, I mean, how does one solve it?
All right, listen, I'm going to go ahead on over to Wikipedia.com. And here we go. Cat jizz.
You just Wikipedia'd cat jizz?
I did, and there's no results.
Well, so then what we need to do is explain that cat
I'd like
jizz
to make
is a
a
myth.
personal appeal to that motherfucker and ask about a cat jizz page. About fucking time.
A personal appeal from Justin Robert.
Are we okay? Are we going to go along with this guy saying I might have a litter of half cat dogs?
Well, that's what he's worried about. He's
Okay.
saying like
All right, I just
do
wanna
believe,
know
like he's
what I'm
wrong.
working with
Yeah,
here.
no, I think he's wrong, but it sounds like he's worried.
Well, here's his real problem. He's too embarrassed to call the vet. He doesn't want to call the vet and
He's
say,
come to the trusted professionals. All right, we don't want to make fun of this guy.
I mean, I think we're his vet, right? Is what it boils down to.
well, he doesn't want to call anybody. Now, if somebody called him and yelled the solution to him and then hung up the phone immediately, then we would have a workable thing for him.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and I'll take the summary on this one and the introduction. Who wants to solve this one?
I can solve it.
All right. I can wrap it up.
All right, you got it. Let's go ahead and call this dude and make the world right. Get ready for the awesome. Come on.
You ask a question like that?
Hey. Come on. Problem solver.
Hey, jerk, you have the idiotic notion that your dog and your cat can have sex and make a dog cat baby. Let's fix that for you.
You can let that furball jizz the volume of Lake Oneonta. Nothing's going to happen to your precious little Fido. Also, not all cats.
Oh, all right. And if all else fails, just think of it this way. It gives the word meow new meaning.
Problem solved.
Oh my god.
Wow, man. I was a little bit worried, but you stuck the landing on that one, Sarah.
Well, Justin kind of trailed off.
yeah.
I was like, not all cats?
Oh, you was talking about the hashtag.
Not all cats.
You should have said hashtag not all cats.
Hashtag not all cats.
Or yes all cats or yes all dogs.
Yeah. By the way, if we can get hashtag not all cats trending,
It should be yes all cats, right? Isn't that what it was?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have my bearings on the cat rape issue.
Okay, let's do. You want to pick another one?
Yeah, how about this? I got poison ivy on my crotch cobra. This is not a joke. How do I tell my girlfriend, or more importantly, how do I get it off without making my pork sword bleed?
Okay, so I think it's my turn to.
Okay, hold on. No. I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay, he has two problems. A, how does he explain to his girlfriend that the reason why his dick's inflamed is because of poison ivy? And number two, how can he jerk off while his dick is inflamed with poison ivy without making his dick bleed?
Wait, oh yeah. How do I get one off without making my pork sword bleed? Well, that's a humdinger of a problem. I'm gonna take the witty rejoinder on this one.
I can solve it.
Oh, great. So
You know, a little female perspective here. Never hurt anybody.
yeah, that's awesome.
We're gonna have you on.
Let's go ahead. So good. At the top of our game, beautiful people. Except for that.
It's a sign of a problem about to get solved.
Problem's gonna solve.
Hello. Problem solvers.
So somehow you got sumac all over your dick and testes.
Here's the problem. All right, you're worried that it's itchy. How are you going to explain it to your girlfriend? Here's the great thing. Poison ivy is contagious. So you get her near enough to you, she's going to start itching too, and the two of you can friction all night long.
So if you want to scratch, get in that snatch.
Problem solved.
Very well picked up there, Brian.
I had no idea. I had nothing, and then
I
all of a
believe
sudden
I get points
you
for
just
the
handed it
assist
to me.
on
It was
that
there.
Oh,
That
dude.
Run
No, that was
batted in.
Pure
beautiful.
inspiration.
That was an alley and a noop.
That was alley soup inside a snatch. Do we want?
Oh my gosh! I feel
Well,
like
once too often, Brian. You had it. You were sailing along.
You don't like alley soup for as a euphemism for jizz?
Alley
I fell into a puddle of hobo alley soup.
hobo. Why'd you throw the word hobo?
Well, it's in an alley.
there?
It's alley soup. Like, is he's jerking off like, yeah. All right,
In
whatever.
the alley?
Into a tin can.
You do
Yes.
that,
Look.
Brian?
All right. I was hot.
This is
and
a very, very busy, full visual metaphor for Brian. All right, how about this one? I'm going through a divorce, and my ex-wife is trying to spread the reason that we are divorcing is because I'm gay, not because she slept with her ex-boyfriend. Do I try and fuck one of her two sisters, or just leave it alone? So the problem
Revenge sex with family members.
we have both a problem and a proposed solution. So the problem is she's telling mutual friends that he's gay. In actuality, she fucked her ex-boyfriend. His proposed solution is, do I either A, do nothing, or B, fuck one of her two sisters?
I mean, why stop at one? I mean, it's like, I mean, it's like she's escalating. I mean, you know, I don't know. I say embrace it.
Right?
Say
you got the solution on this.
all right.
I can wrap it up.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
I'll
say all right.
summarize.
Okay. Done and done. Let me grab this call. By the way, I'm impressed that everybody's actually been there to receive our phone calls.
People are just they've been clamoring, Brian. Again, they've been banging on our door. When are we gonna get the problem solved?
I'm like, we want our alley soup.
Just start with this alley thing.
Uh-oh.
You jinxed it.
I did. I jinxed it. Come on, baby. What?
This is a good one too.
I know.
Man, hopefully we can at least get a.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
We're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
8 5
Muting that for a second there, and then
3 2 4 9 is not available.
Asshole.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Problem solvers.
So your soon-to-be ex-wife is telling everybody you're a gay and you want to fuck her sisters to make the pain go away.
I say do both. Say, yeah, I'm gay, but not too gay to fuck both your sisters.
Dude, you're gay. Fuck the ex-boyfriend.
Problem solved.
It's such a good. I just love that.
We're not going to top that. I say we wrap up this week's episode of Problem Solvers. Huge thanks to the queen of Instagram, the best Instagram feed in the entire business, Miss Sarah Lane.
Thanks.
Instagram.com/Sarah Lane
my
is where you want to be. Holy cow, that was amazing.
Sarah, what else you got going on?
Besides wine tasting, I don't know, man. Life is good. Chugging right along. I mean, you know,
Chugging wine.
chugging wine. I'm actually chugging some water. I'm gonna make myself some chicken for dinner when we're done here. But no, everything's great. I love Night Attack. I'm so glad that you had me on the show. Super
yeah.
fun. Of course, you can see all of my work on Twit as usual. And besides that, I just think I'm a really good psychiatrist.
Yeah, no, I'll vouch for that.
That's not an opinion, Sarah. That is an objective fact. And thank you so much for coming back on. It is always a better show when you are on. And hopefully now that you're not traveling around the world watching people get champagne poured on and about their face in slow motion, we can have you back on more often.
Hey, you guys, 2015 comes soon. I got to top it.
Yeah, you do. All right, thank you so much, Sarah Lane. We're going to jump forward and talk about one of our friends. Do we have any friends?
We do, man. You ever heard of this thing? God, what do you call
Ebola.
it?
Ebola. It's Hebola. It's a dude. He's
By the power of Grayskull.
yeah. Well, and he bowls. He's like a mighty warrior, and he's like super tough and strong. And then he pulls out his mighty bowling ball, and it goes Hebola, and he bowls, and he knocks over skeleton bones everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's like that, but with a website.
Wait a minute. So if Ebola was a website, I mean, Hebola, totally different. If Hebola was a website, what website would it be? Because if Ebola was a website,
Certainly
it
not
would be
the hamster dance.
Well, yeah, it would be if
Wouldn't be that. Not old enough.
if Ebola.
Certainly wouldn't be Skype, whose windows crowd my window.
Is that what just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry, I came up with the quality of call thing. If Ebola was a web provider, it would be GeoCities.
Yeah.
But if
because GeoCities is known to liquefy your insides and make you shit the hot death.
Well, yeah. Plus, also, once you've touched or been around GeoCities, the government forces you against your will to be under house arrest for a month.
That was the entire 90s for anybody who was born after us. The entire 90s was people being quarantined in gigantic tents while the governor of New Jersey says, I believe you've been using GeoCities.
Is that your Jabba the Hutt impression? Sam Bichole. You got his lieutenant, Salacious Crumb. You're like
Salacious Angel Fire. No, well, you want to know what you got to get is a sleek website, right?
Yeah. You want to, if you're going to catch a website, you want it to be one that is cool and gives you want a sickle cell anemia, something that's technically a disease, but
Go
gives
right
you,
back to the disease. We can't transition off the disease.
But it also gives you an immunity to malaria, and that's what's awesome.
Sure. Yeah, it is. It's great. Not having malaria is great. When I don't have malaria, I think, man, this is like the Squarespace of immunities because it's easy, has drag and drop templates, and is very pretty to anybody else who's coming to look at my lack of malaria.
I love this idea of Bill Gates at a TED Talk opening up a jar of mosquitoes and say all of you shall lose your Squarespaces. Yeah, man. Well, and unlike malaria, you can try out Squarespace for just a little while, right? You could try it out, and then for 2 weeks.
You know what? They don't even make you fucking. All these other assholes are out here trying to say "Oh, hey, it's free if you give us your credit card."
See, that's they're
it's a credit card, and you can have the world for a month.
And it's and we promise, just give me all of your cash. We promise to hand it back.
And then you can quit at any time if you remember.
Not our best friends over at Squarespace, man. You sign up and it is totally free to try it out for, I believe, 2 weeks. What's the website people should go for?
Squarespace.com, man. Fuck it, that's all you got to do. And then when you check out, you use the offer code NAP.
Oh,
that's
for
Night Attack Podcast.
Right, but to remember it, just think about the fact that when you have malaria, you take a lot of naps because you're tired all the time because you have a disease that kills over millions of people every year.
Dying, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you can remember it stands for Night Attack Podcast.
I guess.
I mean, because that's the name of the show. That's why they didn't just say, hey, we got this thing about malaria naps. You guys want to use that as the offer code? It was because it's Night Attack Podcast.
And by the way, make sure to thank Bill Gates for his never-ending quest to end malaria.
Let's go ahead and also, we haven't done this in a while. Let's do a little love bomb to Squarespace. And just let them know
what do we want to say on Twitter? This is, of course, at Squarespace are the folks who run the social media.
Just let them know that, listen, I'm either I have a Squarespace website, which I do. I have a Squarespace website.
I do too.
And I'm going to use it to sell my Santa book coming up.
Oh, that's right. It's that season. We talked about this last year. You wrote Go Home Santa, and if you go to Go Home.
Money season for me.
Pantsa.com.
I put fucking 2 weeks worth of work into some shit last year, and now it's money season.
Go Home Santa, You're Drunk is a fantastic set of short stories. It's available on audiobook and
So yeah, buy that one, and then also you'll be able to buy a new one. I'm finishing up the new stories right now. There'll be 3 new stories, 1 new poem, 1 sequel to one of the stories that are in there. Christmas Florida. I'm doing a new Christmas Florida story. If you read the book last year, and then a new one about professional wrestlers. So you can go ahead and check that out. And it'll be a new audiobook, new ebook, and it'll be available on Black Friday.
heck yeah. Black Friday is like late this year. It's like in December.
Good. I have more time to work on this book than I had.
Yeah, no, like Black Friday is in December, I believe. Like because Thanksgiving is the day before Christmas this year for some reason.
Wait, what?
No, Black Friday is the Friday after Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is at the end of the month. Oh no, maybe it's Cyber Monday is in December this year.
That's where you get all your friends together and you're like, I'm putting my penis on your face, and then they're like, ooh, my face is receiving your penis, and then you say like, I've rolled my penis upon your eyelid, and then the other person's like, my eyelid is now awash in your penis. Right? That's Cyber Monday.
Took me a second to get there. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
All right.
You're like, oh, I'm so hard. And then it's like, Brian left the chat.
I just got snake dick.
Hey man, speaking of people leaving the chat, you're leaving the chat room of the singularity, by which I mean being single, because you are now betrothed. Oh, you're betrothed. That's the word. Remember, I was trying to think of what the word is. You are now betrothed. What's it like to be betrothed?
Is that where you get on the internet and you're like, my penis is on your face?
Only it's got a ring on it, and then I tell you that ring is gonna go on your finger, and then we'll be married forever.
So yeah, I got I proposed marriage to my girlfriend.
All right, you're playing coy here. Tell us the story.
I don't know what the hell. You have to ask questions. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
No, well, okay, all right.
Ask
First,
me to tell you of the most magical day of my life.
well, no, because it's a good story, and it's yours to tell, not mine. But if you insist I tell it, I will.
Just
You
get it started. I
motherfucker.
don't know where you want to go with this.
Like you have been running a 45-day long con just so
did.
you can surprise Ashley, who knew that some kind of wedding proposal was coming because you guys were actively planning the wedding at Dragon Con this year. But then you're like,
All right.
oh wait, I've got to actually propose to you, and so you start 45 days out lying to Ashley.
But here's the problem, right? All right. So here's the headline. The headline is I'm getting married. The sub headline, it's going to be at Dragon Con next year. The sub headline, it's public to anybody who wants to come. It's public because Diamond Club is so important to me and Ashley. The friends that we have both made online have shaped our lives. We met each other through the internet, through this show, really. I mean, it was after we did a live show at Dragon Con. So it's extraordinarily important to us. We want each and every one of you there if you can make it. And it's going to be really, really exciting. But that's the headline. The story is this lovely marriage, and I'm sure it will last forever, and we will die in each other's arms in the most romantic way possible 50,000 years from now.
Yes.
Started off on a bedrock of fucking hardcore lies.
Yeah, so we're looking at the engagement ring right now, which Diamond Club aficionados should notice that the diamonds on the outside of the ring echo the Diamond Club.
No, it's the setting. The spokes on the setting there are the brackets.
Right. But those are diamonds, right?
No.
Oh, those are
on
just
the side.
those aren't diamonds. Oh, okay.
No, those are diamonds.
Right.
What you're pointing at,
Yeah.
but it's the setting.
Oh, you're saying this part because I was thinking like it's kind of curved, but I figured this
No.
was the Diamond
Look,
Club.
it's like actual brackets.
No, this is great. You're right. The setting does look a lot more like the Diamond Club logo. That's pretty rad.
So anyway, All right. So me and Ashley, for this has happened for the last like 6 months, basically. Like we've short version of our relationship. We were dating long distance, or we met each other, and we were kind of dating, but then we weren't. I mean, we never went backwards. We just didn't acknowledge that we were like dating long distance. Then we started acknowledging that we were dating long distance. Then we were kind of seriously dating long distance. Then I moved across the country from Florida. She moved across the country, and we moved in together in California. And then a year and a half later, we're where we are now. We've been together on some level for like over 3.5 years, close to 4 years. So the idea that we were going to get married is not anything particularly new. We've been very open and honest about each other on exactly what we wanted to do and when, where we wanted to do it. We had a lot of specific plans. So when it came time for the engagement, I'm at a position where I got to fucking manufacture some goddamn suspense here, because otherwise, like, what am I going to do? Like, it's going to be as fucking romantic as me sending a strawpoll.me to her.
Will you marry me? Check yes or no.
Yeah, yes, no,
which
Pol Pot.
by the way, yes, no, or Pol Pot. You totally should have done.
So, like, and she didn't expect anything, by the way. It wasn't like she was like, this better be a magical day for me. Like, it was just me wanting to make it something that she could be surprised and have a good story.
Well, she expected it just to be a to-do checked off the list, right? Where it's like, yes, we know we got to do this. I'm sure he'll take me out to a nice restaurant and surprise me or whatever. But also, seriously, we're making plans. I want him to commit and let me know that this is not just a fantasy.
Oh, yes. Because, like, when I say making plans, she's like calling venues. Like, we're organizing with Nicole Spagnolo, who runs the podcast track, whether or not we can have it at Dragon Con. And she gets to a point where it's like, hey, listen, I got to start telling people to get hotel rooms at Dragon Con.
Which I don't know if you've heard is a little bit tight on hotel space.
Well, and shit comes at you fast, right? You got to get all up in that shit fucking like very, very early. And I can't just go to people and say, hey, me and Justin are getting married. And then people, the first thing they say is, when'd you get engaged? And then she says, oh, he hasn't, but like, I swear he's getting to it. He's really busy. She's going to look like a fucking crazy person, right?
Yeah.
So pressure's on me to get the ring. And so eventually I go ring shopping. I'm in Dallas, actually. A lot of this happens in the state of Texas. I'm in Dallas for a Go game. I go with my friend Rachel to the Texas State Fair. And she had just gotten engaged. She knows both me and Ashley. She's familiar with our aesthetic on everything. And I tell her I'm going to propose to Ashley. She's like, okay, fucking drop that Gulf shrimp boil and that fried sriracha. And we're going to get the fuck out of this state fair. And we are going to go to a ring store. And we're going ring shopping because nobody else will be a fucking wingman like she can for looking at this stuff. So we take a look, we find one that we like. I text a picture to Ashley like, hey, what do you think about this? She's like, I really dig it. And here, begin lying.
Yes. All right, so this is how long ago? This is about a month ago, because this is when you were in town and we completed the night attack sessions, right?
Yeah. So I buy the ring and I get it shipped to Brian's place. But we also, around the same time, Ashley and I come up with a plan to go on a little romantic vacation where we're going to get engaged. It's like understood that that's the reason why we're doing this little weekend out of town. So we decided to go to Seattle. That's the plan. I get the ring, and immediately, once the ring is secured, I am lying to her about not getting the ring. And I am getting like Wanda Sykes says, that lie has to become the truth for you.
Right.
When I was in my apartment, the truth was that these motherfuckers at Robbins Brothers, like, I was in there, I tried to buy that fucking setting, and they had sold it out from under me. These dirty assholes. I fucking can't believe them. Like, and now they're saying they're not going to have it for another month. A month. Can you fucking believe? How long does it take to fucking do this? And then it was like, and I would update her. She would ask about it. I would update it. I would bring it up out of nowhere. Like
you created like a fake
assholes for 30 minutes and I couldn't get somebody on the phone. They were on hold. Now, meanwhile, Robin's brother.
You're creating like fake photoshops of their Facebook page, saying sincere apologies to in blue Justin Robert Young. We still haven't gotten to your order. You're like, can you believe these guys?
Exactly. Meanwhile, the ring is in my bag. I decide not to leave it in my apartment. I keep it in the bag that I take on the road with me. Also, realize that my job is going from strange town to strange town, opening and closing my bag.
Oh, geez.
This is like the fucking recipe. Also, one of the zippers is broken on my bag on the bottom side, and fucking very often I drop shit out of it. So like, it is a fucking miracle that I did not drop this thing out of the back of my bag. Get back home. The next thing about these fucking assholes is the gem I wanted. Fucking, they're not gonna have it. Apparently, it's like a fuck up in the supply line. They're not gonna have the right thing. They could get one shade darker, but fucking, I don't want one shade darker if I'm gonna be paying the price that I'm paying for this fucking ring. So I'm lying to her. She buys it hook, line, and sinker, and then it becomes a fun game. There's something about lying that.
That's just delightful. It's jaunty. It's hilarious.
I started descending further and further into fleshing out. Man, I became fucking George R.R. Martin in the world building I fucking made around this lie. Like, I had, it was like, then the lies were about, we're on the plane going to Seattle. All right, let me just tell you one of the plans that I had to do the engagement thing that I wasn't able to do. I was going to get a big novelty ring pop that was like the size of like 9 ring pops. And I tried to order it, but it wouldn't come on Amazon Prime. And I just had the idea
so
like
all
48 hours.
all of this is to lead her down a path. Like, the con you're selling is not that you're not going to engage or whatever, but that your ideas are all utterly stupid. Like you're like, I was going to put on a t-shirt that looks like a tuxedo, and I was going to have a clown wrap a balloon in the shape of a ring. And I was going to have a kazoo where I go, will you marry me?
So the other thing that really plays into everything is that I'm shitty at planning things. I'm terrible at doing it. I cannot be left to plan things. She plans everything because I'm bad at it. So me going through all this shit about, hey, my shitty plans fell through because I tried to do it at the last minute and I couldn't buy the ring, and because I'm trying to do it within a certain time frame and it turns out it was too short, and I fucked up this vacation because I bought it too early. All of this is well within the realm of reality. It's just very believable. So if you want to go ahead and queue up all the fruits of
Yes.
the labor.
Here's before I do, I have both queued up. But when you're talking about losing the ring, all I could think of was this video of this proposal, and just be so thankful you're not this guy. It takes place on a boat. You got a bunch of cute girls and 20-something guys, and
But they're on a paddle boat. Jesus.
yeah. Guys are holding up signs on the beach.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
The guy holds up the ring, and the girl, not believing it, waves her hands and knocks the ring into the lake. And they have the first true test of their wedding.
Oh my god!
Dude, it's so pissed.
Look at the rage on it.
Go back and take a look at the face on Star Spangled Titties, like right at the point of impact.
Okay. Oh my god, you can actually see the ring flopping down into the water there. The
Dude,
panic on his
Not
face.
since Frodo has somebody been so pissed that a ring was fucking falling.
Yeah. But thankfully that's not how it went. It went like this.
Just go ahead and keep it.
Now watching it, like at that moment, I see you guys are on a bridge. There's traffic over the side, and all I can think of is that she's going to flail her
Slap
arms.
the fucking ring that she thinks is fake because
Yes,
I've lied and fucking said that it doesn't exist.
Which, by the way, there's the moment that she puts her hands to her face, which is very sweet, as it's like, oh my god, it's really happening. But there's this moment where she looks at you with mild annoyance because it looks like she's already slightly annoyed.
No. You want to know why that was there?
Why?
So, we come down to this park, and if you've ever been to Pike Place Market, there's like this little park to the, I guess it would be the north of it, and it has some of the best views of that area, which is where we are. But where I'm like, oh, let's go take some pictures, and she's like about to take a selfie, and I'm like, well, I can't fucking have it be a selfie, right? So I go over to this like fucking dude with a vape pen, and I'm like, hey man, can you take this photo? And she's just annoyed that I'm bothering people.
Right.
So she's like, why can't we just take a selfie? Let's just take a selfie. Just take a selfie. It's a selfie. I'm like, no, you can't. Fucking, there's one thing that I need from this vape bro is to fucking just hold this phone while I hit record for him, and just don't hit record. Like, don't hit anything. Just hold it and frame it, and that's all I need from you, vape bro. And so that's what happens, and she realizes.
Well, and this is the moment. Like, if you look, like she's sort of like, okay, now what are you doing? And it's like she's patient, but this is the moment when she sees you reach in and pull out a box, and you can see it on her face where there's this like her jaw goes slack and her brow furrows as she's like, oh motherfucker, you're pulling something on me. And then it's when you get down, and it's like she can't believe it. And then
Wait, hold on, wait. You want to see what a kind of fucking pro I am?
Yeah.
Go back a little bit.
Sure.
2 fucking key adjustments on this.
Yep.
All right, play it.
All right, with audio here.
Well, yeah, either way. All right, so I pull it out. I tried to open it. Oh, fucking no look. Turned it around because I had fucking pulled it out the wrong way. Number 2, boom, stop it right there. Fucking the ring was out of the goddamn case. Had to put it right back in there. Not a fucking step lost.
Dude, you stuck the landing, bro. You nailed it. It's yes, it's adorable. And so Vape Bro, by the way, kudos to Vape Bro that the whole thing doesn't go crazy shaking right now. Like he knows that he's all of a sudden he's a journalist on assignment, and Vape Bro needs to keep the camera steady.
Fucking dude, it's easy to do when you've been fucking tooting on fucking pot oil for the last 5 hours.
Oh man, well congratulations on pulling off a major con. That's huge, and I guess details will be emerging on the whole wedding at Dragon Con.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably not going to know the day. I think we're angling it for to be on Saturday. So it would be the Saturday at Dragon Con. Hopefully, we do Night Attack on the Sunday.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I would. I mean, it's your wedding, but it's like I'm so worried because I'm obligated that Friday, and it's like I would hate it if I missed your wedding because of flights bullshit or whatever. Whatever. We could do whatever. It'll also be but then you're right. We'll have a whole lot more to talk about on Night Attack.
It's got to be Saturday.
Okay.
It just kind of has to do for a few reasons, but and also I want to enjoy a day of Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Like that we're not building up to it and everything, and this is going to be a very abnormal time, but it was very important to us that we did it, that we're doing a public thing, because and I think we were talking about it a while ago, and I think if you and Bonnie were getting married now, amongst all this, considering the middle name of your most recent daughter is Daphne, it would make sense to do something like this,
because these are our family. The folks who are listening right now, and the folks who are in the chat live right now, I mean, they are as much family as as most of the people that at the tender age of 23 you would invite to your wedding.
Yeah. So I mean that's it, and I don't know, man. It's kind of overwhelming. I think it's just hit us over the past 48 hours. There's been a lot of lot of tittering, a lot of giggling that we're actually like going through with it. But yeah, man, no, it's gonna be a blast. Uncle Bilbo may or may not be there. He doesn't like flying.
It's I feel bad. I'm gonna have to look him in the eye and he'd be like, "Yeah, you called me a child molester." I was like, "No, I didn't. I made a joke."
Are you getting defensive with my uncle, like
Yes,
in
I
this
am.
hypothetical situation?
I am. No, I called a hypothetical version of you by the name of Uncle Bilbo. I made a joke about.
Hey, old man, why can't you fucking hang with the jokesters?
Yeah, that's what we do in this town. We like to make jokes. T-I-B. Whoa, 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 whoa. T-I-B. So I don't know how much time we have, but there was a cute story of turns out Bonnie is a fan of propriety and of tradition. So we went to John Tilton's wedding, and John
I thought
Tilton
it was off the hook.
No. So we went to a wedding this past Saturday. John Tilton got married. It was at a ranch that was like 2 hours drive up in the back hill country. And then it's like, once you got to the GPS coordinates, you had to go down this dusty trail for 15 minutes. But when you got there, it's like a marriage ranch, basically, where it's like they have a picturesque field filled with longhorns, and they make sure, because they're smart, they make sure to feed all the longhorns right along the fence right before the ceremony, and all the chairs are set up underneath this giant, beautiful live oak tree, and the sun is setting, and so it's an outdoor thing, and it's, the dress is casual, and.
No, it's not.
Well, no, it's semi-formal, like wear
it's not
a
casual.
tie. Okay, look, I was wearing jeans. That's casual.
Okay, but
No,
like,
that's Texas formal.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
right.
it was-
and
But
so
it's not like you can wear a fucking basketball shorts and a fucking big dog T-shirt.
at any rate, so we show up, and like at this point, it's like 4 minutes before it's go time, and all of the front rows have all filled up. There's like 2 rows in the back, and we're kind of hanging out with the chat realm folks, and there's so I'm like, well, let's go sit here, and Bonnie, like, with like this look of terror in her eyes, are like, well, which side is the groom's side and which side is the bride's side? And I was like, I don't know, we know them both. What does it matter? It's like, let's just sit here, and it's like their chairs literally less than 3 feet from us. And she's
yeah,
like,
we
she's
definitely sat on the wrong side.
okay. She's then she's like, well, we're supposed to go up the middle and then go across. I'm like, yeah, but then we'll have to move across those 2 people. It's like, there's chairs literally right here. Come on, let's just sit. And so Bonnie, obviously uncomfortable, we just sit and move in. And then the bride and groom come in, the father, the family, all that stuff, and it's beautiful. There's a guitar player. It's a beautiful ceremony. The sun is setting. There's cattle moving in the background. It's gorgeous and precious. And then we get to the end, and the bride and groom leave. Then the family leaves. Then like some cousins leave, and then like pretty much everyone stands up. And so I stand up, as does all of the back row of Chat Realm, and I look over, and Bonnie is seated very primly and properly with her knees together and her hands in her lap. And as everyone stands up, and I was like, what's going on? And she's like, we're supposed to be ushered out. And I was like, oh shit. Okay. Well, then I sit down next to her, and then behind us, all the chat round people are talking and gawking, and then kind of shuffling off, and then there's other people moving around, and then I'm like, I think everyone's leaving, Bonnie, and I start to move to stand up, and she goes, and again without moving, hands in her lap, she goes, we're supposed to be ushered out. And then at this point,
now it's like, oh, these motherfuckers better get on their game or I'm not leaving.
Exactly. And then at this point, the rest of John's extended family stands up and starts picking up the chairs and walking off with them. And I'm like, Bonnie, I was like, oh,
wait. I mean, like, by the way, I'm blind in my left eye, so I don't see everybody picking up the chairs and moving them. But then Brian goes, but Brian's just like, Bonnie, he just gives me that look, and I just like, and then I kind of like glance around, and I'm like,
You're like, oh,
Okay.
what's going on? And then the family's like, I was like, oh, is this a thing we're supposed to do? And they're all like, yeah, the chairs are here and there's no chairs at those tables, so let's just take them over. And so they pick it up, and only at that point does Bonnie break her propriety and decide that.
And I did laugh. I was a good sport about it.
But I wish I
realized
got
my
the
absurdity.
vision.
What was your Bonnie? Is it just like this? Them's the rules. Like you got to pay attention to them. Like, or it's bad luck for the marriage. Like Tilton's gonna grow a horn.
It's just like I knew that they're really religious, you know.
Yeah.
And like
You wanted
with that
to-
came, I wanted to honor the family. I didn't want to be like, fuck the rules. I'm picking up my chair. I'm moving. You know. It's just like, look, I'm as casual as they come, but like this is like some people that are really important to me. And I like them both, and I really respect their views on religion and just how they approach life. And so I wasn't going to be like, not ushered. You know? Like, I don't want to be like.
Is that a religion thing, or is that just like a cultural thing?
No, I mean, I think it's
Like
kind of
ushering. The usher rules.
Are
they a fan of Usher? Did they play Usher at the wedding?
They did play Usher later on. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. No, I mean, I think it's just part of like it might be just a Southern thing, but like the way they seat. And
Well,
the way
it
you're
was
supposed to
adorable
proceed.
because it was so important to Bonnie to not be the offensive buffoon who didn't know what was going on.
So I
And
became
so-
the offensive buffoon.
So she
you know?
became the
Bonnie,
adorable.
you were just the person who was so wrapped up in conversation at the restaurant that they had to flip the lights twice and start putting the chairs on top of the table.
Oh, I wish you
Just
could see her.
having a good
She's sitting
time.
there.
Totally fine. They let you sit
hands in
there
her
while they
lap.
did the side work.
Her hands in her lap, the family's carrying chairs off. We're supposed to be ushered off. Anyway, it was adorable and great, and congratulations to John and Kelsey, who are off on
Aw.
vacation.
Right.
It
Before
was
we
a
wrap up-
beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Diamond Time, which, by the way, $2,008.12 per episode. That means remove your shampoos. Hey, our hat transfer music.
Here, I've got this. Oh. That's
I don't even know how much I really made. I forgot, it's a lie. Fuck that, never mind what I got. They don't watch that cause I came up.
Diamond Time is where you can get your project shouted out right here on the show. Do me a favor, head on over as quick as a cat can jizz to diamondclub.com or diamondclub.reddit.com. That is where every single week we will now have a sticky section right up there at the top where you can, in those comments, put your own projects. We will shout those out. If we've already shouted you out, then we're going to trust the community to vote you down and make sure that the freshest shit gets to the top. We begin with Neshcom. Y'all, it's because of you that my new album Mercury Counter got made.
Sorry about that. I preemptively started playing it. I was trying to copy it over to have it ready to go. Keep going. Take two from the top. More energy this time.
Neshcom, y'all, it's because of you that my new album Mercury Counter got made. With it now available on iTunes, Spotify, Bandcamp, and more. I wanted to update y'all and let you know that the Kickstarter rewards are available for purchase separately. Visit neshcomplex.com, click store, get the badass shirt, the glamorous poster, even the physical real CD. Ooh-wee. Free shipping in the U.S. Be the whitest rich person you can be. That is http://nesh-complex.myshopify.com or neshcomplex.com, click store.
By the way, I'm just going to throw this in the background. In defense of physical CDs, like I never get around to starting and listening to the album, but once you have a physical CD, you throw it in your car, and it's the only thing you can listen to in the car, right? And it causes you to listen to the album on repeat, where it's like you see all the nuances. It's a journey, man. I love it.
Dude, for a million reasons, Neshcom is like one of my favorite people on the planet. Can we reveal that he will indeed be the audio mastermind behind Night Attack 3?
Yes, as a matter of fact, tonight I am turning over all the tapes. He's going to be the filter. He'll be the one that figures out the order and kind of tells the story, because we never know really what's in there. We just sort of vomit stuff, and it takes a fresh pair of ears in order to hear what's funny and to hear what themes. Because it really was like for Night Attack 2, it was Brant and John together that really sort of nailed our brand of this kind of confessional flights of whimsy that we go on, where it's like half of it are embarrassing stories from the past, half of it are ridiculous tales of the future or alternate realities or whatever. So Neshcom will be putting that together.
Yeah, no, he is the best. Also, that is how about this? DJM, the Walking Drunks, Jackie Hearn, Ryan Alcott, Ev Lloyd, Tama Longbong, and their amazing friends booze their way through the hottest show on television, Walking Dead predictions, comic book comparisons, and Mega Vortex occasionally passing out. Check it out, walkingdrunks.com, or download it on iTunes. That's a great fucking URL, by the way.
Man, I don't have this one in here. Am I looking at the wrong page? I don't see any DJM or Walking Drunks. DRUNK. Oh, great. Oh no, it's down here at the bottom. Okay, got it.
Oh wow. I guess it might have got. Oops. Well,
did it get
number
downvoted? There's like an anti-Walking Drunks contingency. That's like Barry Brigade, go.
Oh wait, how do you have it sorted by?
I'm just refreshing, and it should be set up like it's on number of points.
It's sorted by hot or best?
Best, yeah, which is number of points.
Oh crud! I was reading hot.
Oh shoot, that's
you want what? Then we'll do 4 of them. All right, so Neshcom, WalkingDrunks.com, T2T2, Halijuku. Posted on behalf of PD Raven King Kaz, interested in the world of East Asian pop culture ever since the rise of Gangnam Style. Love baby metal and want to learn more about Japanese girl bands, or bawling your eyes out over those JK dramas? Then join PD Raven King Kaz on their adventure in what's hot in East Asian pop music, TV, and occasionally food. Listen to it every Thursday at rebelly.net/HALLYUJUKU or kpoppodcast.com.
And by the way, man, as a friend of PD Rave, sitting around at 3 a.m. at Nerdtacular, listening to him extremely passionately talking about the difference between baby metal and what's the artificial? There's like a made up pop star that's 100% like crowdsourced, Hajimbi something or other. I'm sure PD Rave will tell me in the chat any second now, but it's like this guy. Is a mid-30s dude, like a dude bro as fuck, talking passionately about this culture that's on the other side of the world. Just makes me utterly I could not be happier for the world we live in, where it's like where we live in this mashup culture where everyone can enjoy everyone else's stuff.
He knows his shit. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. Him and King Kaz really have a passion for this and love it and know it. So go ahead and check it out, man. I mean, I've enjoyed what I've seen of it, and they do a great job. And PD Rave is certainly one of our favorite people in the world. And then there is Carl in chat. I co-host the What Are You Reading comic book show on Rant Entertainment Media Radio. Me and Silver Surfer discuss anything and everything comic book related, from the books, movies, shows, animation, and the latest news. We go live every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern and take live calls, we review what we can talk about, and you guessed it, that's comic books. If you want a fun atmosphere and show about superheroes to talk your ear off about Saga, tune in to What Are You Reading? That is on rantem radio.com.
That's RANTEM radio.com. By the way, one more I'm going to sneak in there is one Bonnie Brushwood. She's got an agenda. She's got a goal. She wants you to follow her at Invisible Wife. That's twitter.com/Invisible Wife. If you want to hear the punk rock musings of our very own Invisible Wife, make sure to take a listen to her.
Milady.
I love that girl so much I cut my balls for her.
This has been a real good show.
It's been a humdinger. Man, I'll tell you what. Every so often we're tight and we're on point, and we're just filled with alley soup.
Man, I'll tell you what. It's amazing what we can do when we can both pass a DUI test.
Damn, dude. I will say this. I'll offer a bit of a statement. Last week and after the show, I ended up having conversations like some kind of bizarre 12-step program. I called individual people and apologized for my grievances or whatever. I made the mistake of getting truly angry, and I decided that, oh man, I can't bring angry to a comedy show. So I was like, I'll drink, then I'll be funny and jolly. And instead, I showed up as an angry drunk.
Oh, there's this fire here. You know what puts out fire? Liquid. Like, I got this gasoline.
Yeah. Oh crap! Look at this. We got a movie draft minute. But a lot of people, like, I got a number of and it's not the first time. Obviously, this has been a year filled with a lot of drama and stuff. But I honestly feel really good that all of that is in the rearview mirror now, and none of us are interested in wallowing in it. We're free. We're free as a bird, and we're gonna flap our wings and fly away.
Oh, it's fucking Mary J. Blige, because there is no more drama in our lives.
That's true. Except for the movie draft minute.
Presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of November 3rd, 2014. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. God damn, it's good to be back. Finally, we're in my all-time favorite part of the year for movies. I know some of you guys in the draft think of this as the Puerto Rican League or the Lesser League or things like that, but for me, this is my all-time favorite portion because I actually get to go to movies that I really, really want to watch. And honestly, this winter lineup is crazy. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Let's go check out the scoreboard and see how everyone's doing for our first week of the draft. Scott Johnson, Brett Rounsaville, John Teasdale, Tom Merritt, and Brian Brushwood are all tied for second place, still waiting for their first film. And in first place, with Nightcrawler bringing in $10.9 million, it's Justin Robert Young. And that is your draft minute for the week of November 3rd, 2014.
Congratulations, Justin. You are the current champion of the winter movie draft. I like the way you embrace that. Enjoy it while you can, sir. Man, what did you think? For those of you guys who missed it and you're wondering, you're like, I don't understand. I missed the movie draft. We've decided that much like a set of divorced parents, that one show will get the summer and the other will get the winter. So the winter movie draft is a Cord Killers affair. It's in fact, you can go ahead and call it the Cord Killers movie draft, winter movie draft, and the other one is the Night Attack summer movie draft. Which, how do you feel about your chances, Justin? You got the most movies out of anyone.
Oh, I'm gonna eat a hefty bag of dog shit in this.
I don't know.
Suck nuts. That is my summation of my squad.
Justin's
I have no boppers, man. Like I like in the,
studs. That's what you were calling. That's what you're saying. You have to have at least one stud, right?
You have to, and you got to build around it. And whether it's a surprise, I mean, that's the thing is like you really. Well, the only way I win is if what happened in the summer happens in the winter, and everything underperforms.
Yeah.
Like for whatever reason, no one's going to the movies, and this is just a new reality where everything that was supposed to make $400 million now makes $200 million, and it's. You know, and so I can nickel and dime my way to a win. But even then, I feel like I need something to pop. I need one of my rando bag of shit movies.
You have 9 movies. So you got Nightcrawler, Theory of Everything, The Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, Big Eyes, Taken 3, Black Hat, Paddington, and Mordecai. Yeah, I don't know. So how do you think it shapes? Who did we decide the winner probably was? Tom, with spending all his money on the Hunger Games?
I don't know. I really don't know if there's a great. I mean, I don't know. This draft is so fucking weird. Although,
it is. And for those of you guys who missed it, I got Dumb and Dumber 2, Top 5, and The Hobbit, and Annie. So it's like I think Dumb and Dumber 2 will be a slight miss from where they're projecting it. I think The Hobbit might do a little bit better because it's near the end of the series. I don't even know what Top 5 is, and Annie I think is 50 or 60 million.
Top 5's got Chris Rock in it, so it's not devoid of stars.
Yeah.
And Annie, I wanted Annie, and you fucking snake dicked Annie from me. And I was-
Yeah, old Snake Dig Brushwood.
'Cause
Tom.
Annie, I think you want to know what? I actually like your slate. I think if Dumb and Dumber,
That's what it all boils down to. Is Dumb and Dumber? I think it's got the star power and it's got the background. I don't know if anyone will come back for it. Like pretty much, I'll feel like the Hobbit movie's going to do the same as all the Hobbit movies. But in order to win, you got to get up to 500 million for your whole slate, and I'm not seeing 500 million in mine. However, Tom, I think, has a chance. I think the Hunger Games could crack 350
but that's
or 400
never
million.
worked. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that if it works, which it might, it will be the first time that it's ever worked in this draft. Is to like just fucking have two little fins on the side of your one rocket.
Yeah.
You know, that's hard. Although, Scott.
Well, Scott bet heavy on Big Hero 6 and Interstellar, but the problem is both of them come out this weekend, and then he's spent, and then he's got like some nonsense movie later on, The Interview.
Yeah, which, I mean, so yeah, we'll find out.
I'd hate to say it, but I think Brett's got a good chance because he's got Horrible Bosses 2, that's 60 to 80 million. Penguins of Madagascar, that's maybe 200 million. Night at the Museum, I think that's 150. American Sniper, Unbroken, and The Wedding Ringer. My money is on Brett, to be honest. I'd hate to say it.
Although you want to know what I feel like, as much as his thing, his strategy might be weird, Scott might have it. I got this sneaking sensation that Interstellar is going to be like
Inception.
Massive.
It's going to be the Inception surprise. He nabbed it. He was just outside of my price range. Once it got above 30, I was like, I don't want to put that much on a gamble.
I'll say to do it again, I would take Inception, or I would take Interstellar at 45.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I think it will do comparable numbers to the Hunger Games.
Hey, real quick. People are submitting stuff, and I guess I'll throw the doc in the chat room if you guys want to jump over and do it. We're still accepting covers for Night Attack 3, Too Old to Talk. Let's plow through these real quick. Aaron Burns sent us a whole bunch of these. That's pretty good.
So how did Florida fare?
Florida's not getting high. They fell 3 percentages short of getting high.
Fuck. God damn it. What do you think of this? Aaron Byrne did a number of these where it's the kids, and I kind of like the fact that it's super stylized. In that it's clearly kids, but it's also clearly us.
Well, yeah, I would say really the big thing is I was shocked that nobody just like cut out the heads and made it super, super stylized. That like put them in like a different background or got super crazy with it.
Oh, wait, what about this one?
That one might be my favorite of the ones. Actually, no. There's one that I think that he did after that.
Kevin
That's
Duffy.
the same thing with a diamond and a border.
Or
maybe that was the other one. The pink one I really liked.
This one's pretty good.
That one's good too.
This one's a really good one. Sebastian Sebgons. Oh man, Sebgons got the skills. I like Sebgons here. Man, that might be a tie between the pink one and Sebgons one here. A lot of these compositionally are good, but they don't have they don't have the finish on there. Oh, here we go. We got Jackie Hearn calling in right now. Jackie Hearn, our pot poll. What's going on?
Hey, I'm just checking out the Florida polls. The Florida Division of Elections is reporting that 57.55% voted yes on the use of medical marijuana in the state of Florida, only to 42.45% against. So it sounds like it's passed.
No. They got to hit 60%.
60%.
Oh, to hit an amendment too.
Yeah.
Or to hit a constitutional amendment.
Yeah, correct.
Well, you know what? What pisses me off most about that
is that we're not all high right now.
One that I can't get high while I'm in the state of Florida. Because we've got a governor that looks like an alien. And
He barely
in
won.
addition to
Here's
that,
how
okay,
fucked
well,
up Florida
aside,
is, right?
aside,
Can I give a little fucking Florida monologue as a proud
yes.
son?
Justin, go ahead as long as I can rebuttal.
Well, number one, the governor race, which just ended, I think like fucking Rick Scott, the incumbent, barely wins, facing off against Charlie Crist.
A Republican!
And you might say, oh, shit. I remember Charlie Crist used to be the governor. You're right.
Yes, I worked
He
for
was a
him.
Republican, and now he's a Democrat.
Yes.
Because that's an inspiring leader, someone who just fucking switches parties randomly, and yet for some, like, he fucking came really close to winning. Also, he's been to be gay for like forever, and I'm shocked he didn't come out because that would have been the fucking thing to put him over the top.
God damn it, yes. God damn it, yes.
Hey,
yeah.
Real quick, is there a, I think somebody had like a shortening link. Oh, yeah, bit.ly/NA3 covers is if you want to submit your Night Attack 3 cover. And I believe, was it shwood.com/NA3, I think? Crap.
Yeah, while you're looking at that, Brian and Justin, can I read you guys part of what was on the ballot for Florida?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Now this is the second paragraph of number 2 on the ballot of proposed amendment changes, and it says increased costs from this amendment to the state and local governments cannot be determined. We don't know how much it's going to cost you, motherfuckers, if you want to legalize pot. There will be an additional regulatory and enforcement activities associated with the production and sale of medical marijuana. Okay, now can I tell you that in Colorado, when they legalized marijuana, they found a $10 million benefit towards their debt. And they basically removed all of their financial debt because they were able to tax marijuana.
But they went and straight legalized, right? What
Yeah, they did.
Florida
Yeah,
wants
you're
to do
right.
what California did.
Oh, but Florida. Oh,
expensive.
well, you might have to get some more assholes out there on the road and track down those people who are smoking pot. Okay, all right.
But by the way,
hold on,
real
wait.
quick, just a reminder, it's bit.ly/NA3 cover. I want to double check that. Is to NA3 covers, plural, is the place to submit your cover. The source photos are all at shwood.com/TOTT. That's too old to talk. That's shwood.com, shwood.com/TOTT. I'll tell you what, man, I think, Justin, it's down to Sebgon's submission number 13. I think it's either this one right now or the pink one, which was this one right here because it's highly stylized. Kevin Duffy's submission number 8. So feel free to.
And by the way, some people are asking if the contest is still open, but
Yes.
you want to set a
yes.
You want to set a deadline?
I mean, at least another week, right? Because we still have to make the album out of
that.
the
So
pieces.
listen, you have at least a week. We'll review it again next week, and we'll see where we're at.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Colin H is in there saying like, oh, my girlfriend's a real professional designer. She wants to take a shot at it. Then go, young man, go.
Yeah, dude, so excited. Thank you so much, our pop poll, Jackie
Oh my!
Hearn.
How did we fuck up this bit, Brian? How did we not have people call in drunk at reading measures on their local ballots for the last month?
I would have totally done it, dude. Yes.
It's so good.
Doggone it. All right.
Yeah.
Jackie, I'm gonna shut down the show. We'll hang out in the after show, but thanks for calling in.
Love you, Jack.
Bye. We love
Bye.
you. We love you. I think she expected me to just hang up on her, so she didn't say goodbye. Hey, so man, what else? What else do we got going on? Is that it?
I think we just got to hit the music, bro. We'll just get the
right.
fuck out of here, man.
Well, then in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and I will click on this little thing.
God,
I'm gonna,
people in the fucking chat room keep putting this gif of me fucking dancing during the Twit fucking New Year's Eve show. It's very silly.
wait, where is it?
I don't know. MEK and Carl just put it in there.
Let's take a look. This is. I'm waiting on it to load. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Let me jump over to it.
They have a whole bit about that. We'll do in the after show.
All right. Well, in that case, I will go ahead and here we go. Works with everything.
Night attack is through.
Thanks so much, guys. It was a good time. It's good to be back on track. I'm glad we're funny again.
Yeah, man. Till next time. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, do me a favor, guys. Die in a
But
fire.
depression's just begun. Brian Brushwood, every time you leave, I wanna hurt myself by pissing off some bees. I'm allergic to bees. Oh, Justin Robert Young, every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack.